I want to show you the only indicator that you're going to need in 2026 for trading futures, and it's going to be this automated VWAP and dashboard. And I want to walk you through step by step on how I'm using it on the day to day. Even just this week, you'll get all the VWAPs automatically painted for you. You could check off plenty of options. I don't have them even all turned on. But the most important thing is getting this dashboard on the bottom right, and you can move it wherever you want. But you'll be able to see who's in control across three different assets in comparison to their VWAP. So I have ES, NQ, and YM. But another thing to talk about is when you open up the settings, and we'll get into how we use it in just a second, you can see there's a start of week VWAP, a last week, start of month, start of year, all these different options that you can have on should you choose, as well as the initial balance. I have on the opening range. You can mark off key levels like yesterday's high and low, all-time high, Asia high and low, London high and low, whatever you want. But you definitely do not need all of them. It's about finding which one's right for your trading. And if you want to copy mine are very simple. You can screenshot the ones down here. I am adding the previous day's value area level, so the value area high, as well as the previous day's POC. But you could also even do previous weeks, as you can see here in the middle. Plenty of different options, play with them a little bit, but I want to show you how I'm using mine here on the 1 minute. So we're looking at ES. This is the first 15 minutes I've rewinded it to. This is what it looks like, and you'll see the dashboard change in real time. That the opening range is now set. If you've seen me trade on stream on AceFX TV every morning, we're not going to chase the first break, and we're not going to take a trade within those first 15 minutes. It just often doesn't present a clean setup. So we're going to let that thing do what it wants. It breaks for a new high a day outside the opening range, and then it pulls back to a couple of VWAPs. So the light blue one is the previous day's 9:30 New York Open. The blue one is from today's 9:30, and that black one is the daily VWAP from the previous day's 6 p.m. Eastern. You can see it all down here on the dashboard. So now we're back below the blue one, right? You see the dashboard changing the dots in real time. Now we get below this blue one, which is the New York and the overnight. So sellers are in control. I might jump into a short here because now we have full VWAP alignment to the downside, right? We're now back below these three VWAPs. But if you look at NQ, it's still trying to hold its previous day's New York VWAP and overnight VWAP that we just go one more minute, and we're now, NQ still has buyers in control. So it's not fully bearish across the market. YM, I will preface, is my least heavily weighted asset. I'm not really getting too persuaded by that. I'm just going to look at ES and NQ. Whatever I'm trading, I can see the other asset down here on the dashboard. That buyers are still trying to hold in on NQ. I don't know if I love the shorts yet because we're still also holding this previous day's POC and above the value area low. So I get that we're on the right side of VWAPs, but let me just give it another minute and see who wants to hold this control. And you see we get back above a couple of the VWAPs, still kind of choppy, but NQ was kind of leading the boat here of being very, very bullish. All buyers in control. And ES is not. But I'm not going to jump into a short with NQ looking so bullish over there. So we're waiting for either the longs to present here on ES, or I would say you can go over to NQ and trade it over there. But nonetheless, you wait for buyers to step back in like it's showing on NQ. Already have them. So we get a break above New York VWAP, overnight VWAP, and the previous day's 9:30, right? Stop loss at that value very low. Let's see if we can go make a new high today. I mean, you see the dashboard now. Buyers are in above every single VWAP. We're outside of the range. This is now also the second break outside the open range high I mentioned in the beginning of the video. I don't chase the first one. The whole strategy is about pullbacks to VWAP, trade the trend continuation. Trend seems to be very bullish today. You can see everything is strong up and green down here. So let's see what wants to happen. We get above VWAPs. We're still respecting. Buyers are in. It was telling us buyers were in on NQ. So it was a matter of let's see if NQ can get a little bit more bearish. Then we'll maybe also short it with ES looking bearish. But it wasn't really looking bearish. NQ was holding up buyers. Nothing was telling you to sell it yet. So you stay patient. Clean long over there, just watching NQ kind of lead the pack like I'm saying. And it moves for a new high. That was on Tuesday of this week. Now let's go rewind it and see how we could have played it on the very same Wednesday the next day. So we'll only do the New York session, of course. But you could trade it with London session, whatever you want. You see all those different things you can click on and off. So let's go back to 9:30 to like 9:45 when the opening range is setting, right? That's what we did in the last example. So you'll see here we're above the black overnight VWAP and we're above today's New York. Okay, so a little bit more bullish. The day prior was bullish. Keep that in mind as well. Now let's get that first break of opening range. First break of opening range is to the upside. Not going to chase it, but it's telling me buyers are in control. So if we can get a pullback to VWAP just like we did the other day, I might want to long this. Well, there's our pullback. Let's see if buyers can defend it though, right? Another key example maybe. Look how green NQ is, still holding buyers above every VWAP. But ES, you see potentially taking its New York right now. Let's give it another minute. All right, it holds it. Maybe this is our higher low. We're going to hold this VWAP stop loss at the low. of opening range low. Let's see if we can go trade back up. If this were to move back higher, you'd want to be in that. That's what I teach in Futures 2.0 on ASFX TV. This is the strategy. Not chasing the first break, getting a retest off VWAP, go trade back into the highs. Now, I know what happens on this day, but let's just play it forward. It comes back down below VWAP, but notice NQ on the dashboard again hasn't really changed. Still holding buyers, showing strength. So I'm certainly not flipping to a short here. If you were somehow in the long, I would not flip to a short because you're also above this daily VWAP. Don't want to fight that. And NQ is still holding up bullish. All right, so let me just sit through this. We haven't gotten a new low a day yet. Let's see if buyers can hold in. They give you a chance. It barely holds in. Oh, I went too fast. It comes back to break even and just sweeps you out here at the opening range low. Regardless, NQ is still holding bullish. This thing just can't make a new high yet. So the one thing I would say is definitely still don't go short when you're above this black overnight VWAP. It's very rangy today. The New York VWAP is flat, but still telling you there's more buyers than sellers. But the buyers are just struggling. But as are the sellers. You can see there's really no new low of day, just this pin. So I'm not going to long it here. I made a video about this day as well, because you still are making these lower highs on top that you run the risk of another push down immediately when you buy it. But you could see on the dashboard here, buyers are fully in. So if you did buy it, I wouldn't blame you. It's strong trend up now, full view up alignment to the upside. Can't blame you if you do want to long it. Maybe you're just now scarred because you took the loss. Who knows? But you get a new high and a retest to VWAP now, but sellers don't take that control, right? Like I'm saying back here, every time buyers got above, sellers stepped right back in. Same thing back here, but sellers don't just step back in here. Buyers actually defend it, so maybe that is the safer time to long it because now we have buyers in across the board, and that's the time you get that finally a push for a new high a day. I knew I wanted to be a buyer, just ideally not choppy for 5 hours, 2 hours, whatever the case is. So I think you want to stick on the right side of VWAP, and where are the buyers? It's definitely them in control. They're just not really moving us higher, so you either got to be really patient with it. We had a couple people actually long it with a wide stop below the overnight VWAP and did hold that. But I'm saying if you did get stopped out here, you wouldn't want to short it. You just have to long it again, and sometimes you got to try twice. But hopefully you don't lose twice by going long and then going short. So you can see another day of just fully buyers taking back control. And when it's at a new high of day, now of course it looks bullish. But how do I get in before it's screaming all longs? I want to be already in. Well, hopefully you're picking that up today in this video. So this was on Wednesday. Let's go to Thursday. We did Tuesday, Wednesday. Monday was just a ginormous bearish slide, something like we had on this Thursday. So we might not even need to go over this. It was clearly sellers. I think anyone could see it's sellers, but let's just, for fun, let's see what happens. So sellers in control out of the gate, huh? Above or below every single VWAP, slicing everything lower. Yeah, you want to be a seller. I don't think we need any more information on that, but we get a pullback to VWAP. All right, finally. YM's actually holding up bullish here, surprisingly, but I'm not trading that. I'm trading ES or NQ. Those are my two options. Then we get a pullback to VWAP. I mean, I don't know how I would be a buyer with this many sellers just across the board today for an hour and a half, 2 hours they've been in control. I'm not concerned with 2 minutes breaking above VWAP, but regardless, you get a pullback to VWAP. It's clearly been sellers in control. You can see the dashboard on NQ and ES, which are driving the boat for my decisions. It's full of sellers. All right, we're at VWAP. It's all sellers today. Let's sell this thing back down. Looking for a little scalp because this thing's a ginormous move. You need to try to trade it for 1R, a little base hit. Just get back to the low, whatever wants to happen, and you're out. Go on with your day. Sellers were clearly in control. Did you think we were going to break above VWAP and go for a new high of day? No. And now you look at YM in real time. It's also breaking back bearish because it's clearly sellers in control. So I think you want to simplify your trading, right? It's not going to be telling you exactly when to get in. You still want to use your VWAPs for that because we will still want to play retests, get a good pullback level, not be shorting it, like let's say over here, away from VWAPs. We want to get in before the bounces, right? Somehow over here, catch the new low, catch the new low, things like that. So hopefully you guys found value in that. Like I said, there's plenty of options in the settings for you guys to play with, but simplify your trading. Don't need to click on all the settings. The dashboard here even, I have the low of day and high of day view up on. If you're not concerned about those, take them off. Slim down that checklist because on a low of day break, high of day break, maybe you already have the confidence and you're clear on the direction of trend. Keep it simple. 3 of the dots down there and you're good to go. So I appreciate you guys tuning in. If you want to learn more about it, I'll be trading live with it every single day on ASFX TV. You also head over to here to asfx.biz/indicators and check it out. There's a tutorial video once you get access to this. More so the settings. I just showed you how I use it, but you'll get a video tutorial on how to fix the settings and all that good stuff. But come read about it. You saw a little bit here on this video, so I appreciate you guys tuning in. I'll see you guys on stream tomorrow morning. We'll be trading it all week long. Like I said, your first month's free. Just click the link down below and use code FIRST, and I'll see you guys in there.